Art Collins with you. I want to talk to you today about dealing with trailing stop issues. Trailing stops are wonderful in the real world and very potentially problematic in the performance summary world. Very easy to have a performance summary that is misleading and telling you something that is not going to reflect what trading is actually going to give you. Okay, now trailing stops, we pretty much all know the advantages of them. They lock in partial profit. The more open profit you have in a trade, the more you're going to be able to hang on to when the market inevitably starts going back against you. The other thing is earlier exits provide a chance to re-enter new trades at better levels. Disadvantages: very easy to get performance summaries vastly different from real-world results. And such discrepancies are over-optimistic, as exits usually occur at uncompleted bar levels worse than you'd project at the completion of a bar. You have to be especially wary of canned commands for trailing stops in TradeStation, or I assume other platforms as well. This is the TradeStation formula for setting a dollar trading amount. If you're long, your stop exit would be your highest open trade high minus $250. And that will trigger whether your stop would generate a profit or a loss. Just $250 off whatever your best level was. Here's where you trail based on percentage give back rather than a dollar amount. You set a threshold, doesn't get triggered till you hit it. In this case, $250 open profit. And from there, whenever you're out, whenever you give back 66% of that best level. But here's where the problem comes in, and it applies to both variations. Here we've set a $250 dollar trading stop, and TradeStation assumes we survive this bar, and this bar, and this bar. Seems logical, right? All three close near their lows. And that we got out with a nice profit here. But what if the market actually hit here and then backed up 12.5 points? That's worth $250 before settling the bar here. Or what if it backed up 12.5 points here before settling here? Or it backed up 12.5 points here before settling here? Three not impossible opportunities to take profit at much worse levels than your performance would show, right? Now look at these longs set with the percent trailing. $250 threshold, 66% give back. This is what TradeStation shows in one trading day. But check this out. TradeStation has a function that tells you what actually happened in these bars to the nearest 1 minute. All right, so if you didn't set anything, this day would look like this. But if you'd put on the 1 minute look back, very different results. And by the way, you'll be more accurate with the 1 minute setback, but nowhere near actual results. As anyone trading knows, 1 minute can be an eternity. Now, you could set the look back to 1 second, okay, but then your computer will freak out. You're not going to be able to do more than 4 or 5 days at a time. I guess if you're as obsessive as I am, you can do the 4 or 5 days at a time and just keep rolling it back till you get 5 years or more. My alternative is to make an if-then command that reflects completed bars only. It says that if the highest high since your entry minus your entry is at least 12.5 points, sell the next bar at that high minus 66% of that high minus the entry on a stop. Now your performance will be accurate. You can see that my formula is involved. It readjusts according to how many bars since entry I'm in. And that's almost certainly clumsier than somebody's formula could be, more advanced than I am. But at least I know that what I'm seeing is believing here. So just for emphasis, TradeStation canned trailing stop with no look back, with 1 minute look back, and finally the Art Collins clumsy but reliable formula. 3 very different results, but for better or worse, mine would be the accurate one. So check this out, please. And thank you for joining me. Till next time.